Math 76, Lesson 37, Adding and Subtracting Decimal Numbers. Now, this lesson is a lesson in neatness. I know some of you are going to struggle with this. So if you are one who likes to scribble in penmanship or one who doesn't exactly like to write things in neat straight columns, you are going to struggle with adding and subtracting decimals when it comes to using our traditional algorithms. So save yourself some time and do it nice and slowly right off the bat. Some of you are thinking, I don't want to take forever on my problems. I understand it. I was the same way when I was a child, but all I ended up doing was wasting more of my time by trying to scribble quickly as opposed to writing slowly and neatly. So we're going to be talking about adding and subtracting decimal numbers. And your book will tell you to do something like this. They'll tell you to add the following numbers: 3.4 plus 0.26 plus 0.3. Okay, so we have three decimal numbers. We need to add them up using our addition algorithm. The key thing we have to line up and keep very neatly here are these decimal points, right? So when I write these numbers, I need to make sure that each one of these decimal points is stacked vertically on top of each other. I need to try to keep it as straight as possible. So I'll go ahead and write my first number, 3.4. My next number is, 3 and 4 tenths. My next number is 26 hundredths, so 0.26 hundredths. Right, and then my last number is 3 tenths, 0.3. Okay, so now that I've lined those up nice and neat, they're all right on top of each other, and then you'll notice my tenths place is all on top of each other, and my hundredths place is just kind of floating out into midair right here. So now that I've got everything stacked up nice and neatly, I can go ahead and add like I normally do, right? And so the key thing here is once the decimal points are stacked up, everything's lined up with the proper place value. And that's how this algorithm succeeds. If we're adding the same place value to itself, then this algorithm is very, very effective. So in the hundredths place, we see that we have nothing else to add to the 6. So that's going to come straight down and just become 6. In the tenths place, we have 4 tenths, 2 tenths, and 3 tenths. 4 and 2 is 6, 6 and 3 is 9, so 9 tenths. Then from here we take our decimal point, we're going to go ahead and put it right down there, and then 300 is just 3. So my answer is 3 and 96 hundredths. All right. Let's go ahead and go over subtraction now. Okay, so let's say we have to subtract. And then notice on these problems, your book will always give you the problem horizontally to make sure that you learn how to stack it vertically in a very neat manner. So they'll tell you to subtract 4 and 56 hundredths minus 2 and 3 tenths. So let's go ahead and focus over here. So to stack this vertically, remember I need to line up my decimal points, so I will put 4 and 56 hundredths, subtraction sign, and then 2 and 3 tenths. So my decimal points are lined up nice and neatly. I can go ahead and begin subtracting. Now remember there's nothing in the hundredths place, so 6 hundredths minus nothing is just 6 hundredths. 5 tenths minus 3 tenths is 2 tenths, my decimal point, and then 4 minus 2 is 2. So my final answer is 2 and 26 hundredths. That's it for this lesson. It really is just a practice in neatness. So we're not changing anything in our algorithm except how we stack our numbers. And we always want those decimal points right on top of each other. Okay? And then make sure that the rest of your numbers are neat. If you have any questions, let me know on the school website, and I will see you in class.